Welcome. We are going to see LT Spice based circuit simulation. Simulation is a method to understand the operation of any electronic circuit or even mechanical devices under a virtual environment. LT Spice is only restricted to electrical as well as electronic circuit simulation. So in simulation, we typically consider certain components, its connections, and then we apply virtually voltage or current, and then we can also see what are the node voltages or branch currents. So LT Spice is one of the free tools that can be downloaded from a company called Analog Devices, and you can install it in your computer. So I have already installed it here, and you can see the blank screen once I start the LT Spice software. Today we will learn about the schematic drawing in LT Spice. So here the first button is called new schematic. If I press this button, then an empty screen comes, and this is an empty schematic screen. Schematic is nothing but a circuit diagram, and this is the space where we are going to draw the circuit diagram. I will consider low pass filter as my circuit for this tutorial. Consider a low pass filter. If you remember, there are several components used in low pass filter, such as one resistor, one capacitor, and a voltage source at the input. LT Spice provides all these components in its libraries. So you can see the symbol of a resistor, capacitor, inductor, then diode, and there are different other components inside this particular button. So I'll take a resistor, I'll click on this, then I'll press Ctrl R for rotating the resistor and click it again anywhere on this space over here, such as I've done it. Then after clicking, the second resistor is coming. So I'll press escape to remove that. I just need one resistor. Later, I will click on capacitor and then again click on the schematic. Now escape to remove C2. Then there is no voltage source here, so I need a voltage source. So I'll go inside this component button, and if you expand this, you'll find a lot of components are there, not just resistor or capacitors. Okay, so there are a lot of components like light emitting diode, there are different transistors, etc. We are not interested on those. We just need a voltage source. Click on voltage source, then OK. Place it over here. Now escape. The next step is to connect all these circuit elements. We need a wire to connect the components or the circuit elements. So I click on wire. You will see a marker is coming. I'll click on this node, go up, click again, come right, click again. So that means I've connected a wire between the plus of V1 voltage source to the left hand side of R1. Next, I will do the same thing. I click at appropriate point, the second point, and then I come to C1. So the resistor R1 is now also connected to C1. I'll just complete it in the same way. So this completes the circuit, but for simulation, you need something more. You need a reference point, which is a ground. You will find ground here. Click on this, bring it up to the page at appropriate location. Again, click it over here. Escape. Again, use the wire tool to connect the wire between the ground terminal and the lower terminal of battery source V. So far, we have completed the connections, but we haven't assigned any values to these components. To assign values, you have to go to each of these elements one by one and then right click and set the properties for these components. So I'll first do it for resistor. I go to resistor. I'm not clicking anywhere so far. You get to see one hand with the index finger protruding out. Right click over here. You'll find resistor R1's properties. So there are different parameters of a resistor, but we will only consider ohms. So here I can write any value. Here I'll choose 1000 ohms for this resistor. And for the capacitor C1, right click. There are a lot of properties of capacitor. You just ignore this for now. Here for capacitance, write any value. So I'll choose 100 nanofarad and then OK. Now the remaining one is the voltage source V1. So this is a filter. I want to see how this low pass filter behaves with a sine wave. So I'll right click over here. It is asking me to write its DC value or and other parameter. But I need an AC value, not a DC value. So I'll go to advanced. Here, more complex features of a voltage source comes into picture. All I'm interested is a sine wave. So I'll click on sine. Then a bunch of parameters comes into place. I'll just set the amplitude as 1 volt and frequency as 100 hertz. Then I will press OK. So you can see this sine wave starts at 0 second. It will have 1 volt magnitude, that is actually plus minus 1 volt, and 100 hertz. If I can change any of these values again and again. So now you can save the schematic, and that's all for drawing a simple schematic. Thank you.